he's in a diesel engine.
Your music is about as pleasing as an aneurysm in the brain.
Well, at least if you had that, you wouldn't have to listen to your music anymore.
Look, if I died from that aneurysm,
I would miss you.
at least I wouldn't have to listen to your music.
That's true. But with your funeral, we'd play some of it.
If you played any of that music on my funeral, I'd come back and haunt all of y'all. And you would hear metal music every single night.
And in the graveyard, we'd have a little speaker set up.
And then I'd come back and haunt you and then throw that speaker at your head while you're sleeping in the middle of the night. And then when it hits your head, it would have. And then when it hits your head in the middle of the night, it would have a better tune and better talent than what it sounds like on the radio here from 1939.
Hey, that's a good year. That was a great year.
Yeah, it was a great year to fall asleep to music.
They had Wizard of Oz, they had Gone with the Wind, they had Stagecoach.
Yeah.
They had a whole bunch of great, Mr. Smith.
All that radio stuff's fine, but the music puts you to sleep.
That's what it's supposed to be.
It's almost like they made the music for little kids to fall asleep to. They didn't make it. No wonder why you guys had so many crashes. You probably fell asleep behind the wheel because of what you were listening to.
Well, at least it doesn't sound like scratching your fingers down a slate board.
At least it keeps you awake and keeps you alive. It's music that has soul and energy. Your music had, lethargic and I'm gonna put everybody to sleep.
Your music sounds like an explosion in a junkyard.
Your music sounds like a fart in the wind.
Holy shit, you guys.
My music is fantastically wonderful, while yours is just a continuous cacophony of horrible sounds screeching out of speakers.
Your music is nothing but 4/4 timing from
Wonderful.
300,000 years
That's right.
ago.
Like
You know what? The
Mozart.
dinosaurs, when they were going and swimming through the water and walking through the trees, could keep a better tempo to keep someone awake than your music can.
They listened to music like my music. That's the only thing that kept them alive all those millions of years.
Listen. The reason the dinosaurs got extinct is because eventually their music got bored and sucked too, and then God said, I'm going to put a meteor down on the earth and kill these some bitches so we can get some originality finally going once again.
What finally happened is some dinosaur played heavy metal music and they all died of horror.
No.
Yep.
You're completely wrong.
Yeah.
What they died of is boredom.
Just like K-Bear, that's a waste of a perfectly good FM station.
And AM isn't a waste of perfectly good...
AM travels around the world.
So AM travels around the world, but, if I throw my shit in the wind, it probably would go through the current just the same, but it doesn't sound good, or it doesn't feel good when it hits you in the face, or it doesn't smell good either.
Your Commie Pinko FM doesn't
Your
even
Commie
travel
Pinko
100
AM...
miles.
You travel underneath a high voltage line and it cuts out on every single one. At least my FM comes in perfectly fine while I'm going down.
Commie Pinko FM.
At least with FM, I don't have to have a 300-foot antenna to get radio in the
But at
middle of the
least
night.
with AM, you can hear a station 1,000 miles away.
Yeah, you can hear a bunch of communist pricks talking about how much they love Biden.
No, you hear good conservative talk shows.
No.
They wouldn't play music like that on their bumper music.
Yeah, sure. They wouldn't play anything communist on the AM stations, huh?
That music you listen to's got to come out of communist China.
The music I listen to comes out of America.
Comes from
All
the
right?
gates of hell. Demons.
Your music is that socialist, commie, pinko, little cushy marshmallow world.
Demons.
Oh, everybody loves
And even
each
the
other.
musicians, they...
Oh, we love each other. Oh, yes, we do.
Yes, at least it's
Oh, the world is full of rainbows. Let's smoke some more weed. Everything's cool.
At least it's not...
That's what it sounds like to me.
No, not screeching, howling demons from the gates of pits of hell, screaming to get out of that horrible environment. No wonder,
It's the second coming of your artist burning in hell for being such shitty artist that's coming through my artist now, telling everybody, hey, this is real music. It's because of the death of your artists that our artists are so much better.
Your artists aren't artists, they're just shouters.
No, your artists were literally clay.
They just bang
Clay
on
underneath rain. You know, if you watch rain come down on clay, it eventually melts on the sidewalk. It takes forever to get to the end point, but it eventually gets there, and then it washes away. That's how your music